Hello. Okay, here we go. Welcome to What's Your Math channel. It's May 23rd, 2022. Spring is in the air, and geese are on the paper. Those arrived as part of the migration season on my desk today. Very nice. Okay, we've been working on just getting started in between all of the state testing and stuff. We've been doing our best to get around to this kind of stuff. So let's talk about it. We're using our knowledge of basic angle facts, such as, let's go over a few little factoids here. Complementary, whoa, I don't like that pen. Sorry. Complementary angles. Supplementary angles, which add up to 180 degrees, which is a straight angle. We have so much vocabulary here. And complementary adds up to a right angle. These are the sums. So we're using some of those basic facts here, along with our ability to write and solve single variable equations. Very basic stuff, but kind of combining these two skills, which is an important skill and standard at this level. So using some facts here, what type of angle is this? Oh, wait a minute. I need you to pause the video and see if you can do these. Holy moly. Go ahead and pause, give it a shot, and then hit play, and we'll do these together. Bye for now. Okay, hope you had fun there. Hope it didn't take too long. Hope your screen did not go to sleep. Now, here we go. Let's call this number 1, because it's the first one we're going to do. How about, this is a straight angle, right? Which means how many degrees? 180, right? It's a flat straight line. So here's how we write and solve a simple equation here. We're going to take what we're given, the x and the 41, which add up to 180. So it's this simple. X plus 41 equals 180. Even though this does not say 180, it says 180. Because it's a straight angle, it tells you it's 180 degrees. So now to our simple problem solving, we're going to keep this equation balanced by using inverse operations on both sides, which in this case means we eliminate that 41 by subtracting it, but then we do that subtraction on both sides to keep the equation balanced. Do a little simple arithmetic here. And we know x equals 139. And we can check that by busting out the calculator, pushing those buttons in that order, and seeing that it equals 180. Right? And solve a simple equation. Here we go. Ooh, let's do this one next. Because as we move from left to right, this one is the second one. Okay, this time all we have are variable terms and numerical terms. And we don't know what either of these angles are. So we know that they add up to what? They add up to 90, or a quarter of a turn. And the reason we know that is that little box tells us so. Right? That's the right angle box. So we're just going to put all this stuff together and set it equal to 90. Then we will combine like terms and solve for x, and then we'll fill in all the blanks. So 7x minus 5 plus x plus 3 equals 90. Let's do some term combining. I'm going to put the variable terms together. 7x plus x makes, 8x. Negative 5 and positive 3 makes negative 2, and 90 equals 90. Now we're going to add 2 to both sides, resulting in a 0 on the left side and a 92 on the right side. Now, since this is multiplication, 8 times x, we'll divide both sides by 8, isolating the variable and giving us 11 and a half eighths fit into 92. Or you can call that, you can change it into a decimal if that's easier. All right, so let's take the value of x, let's take that back into our little situation over here. So this angle is going to be 7 times 11 and a half. Go ahead, do a little mental math on that. What's 7 times 11? Right, 77. And what is 7 times 5? 35, but the 35 is actually a 3.5. So that's our little mental math. That's 80 and a half. But then we have to take the minus 5. So I get 80 and a half minus 5 is 75 and a half degrees. So this is important to notice that we solve for x, but x is not the degree of the angle. X is part of what makes the degree of the angle. So we do the math, and if the question asked us to, we would go, oh, that's 75 and a half. Now let's go ahead and, even though we can calculate this because we know it equals 90, you can do a little quick mental math and add up to 90. So we know this angle will be 14 and a half, but let's go ahead and use all this work we did. Substitute the value for x into this little expression here. Let's evaluate. And it works out. Good strategy. Do the work in your head first, and then do the math and make sure everything matches. And if it does not match, see if you can figure out what went wrong, the working in your head or the working on the paper. Anyway, so we got x, and we have our 2 angle measures, which add up to 90. So that's nice. All right, let's go up and do number 3. I kind of like this this brown color here. It's kind of light brown, reddish, cool. It's a cool color. I like it. This is another straight angle up here, right? Which means it adds up to 180. So if I just take this whole equation here, I'm going to start over here because I think I'm going to run out of room. If I start with 70 and add 4, add 2x, there are 3 terms in this expression. We know that's going to equal 180. Combine like terms. I have x's which are already just by themselves, and 70 plus 4 equals 74. Bring that 180 on over here. Just like we've been doing in the previous problems and in dozens, maybe even hundreds of other problems. Inverse operations, starting with addition or subtraction, whatever shows up. In this case, I see addition, so I do subtraction. So this is 0. And I can draw 0 around it to show that. 2x stays there. 180 minus 74 is 106. I don't know if this ever happens to you, but I run out of room. But I'm not going to retake this video just because I ran out of room. Draw an arrow so your reader knows where to go. This is multiplication, 2 times x. I just want 1x, so I'm going to divide by 2. And I get x equals 53. Is that the angle? Is that this angle, 53 degrees? No, it's not. But now that we know what x is, we can go x times 2, which we already had right here, plus 4. 2 times x plus 4. Did you get it in your head already? Good. I hope so. 2 times 53, 106, plus 4 is 110. And we're going to check our work since we know there's a 70 over there. And that adds up to 180. So that all checks out and we're all happy. Yay! Okay, so that's how we can use weird-looking algebra expressions and our basic knowledge of angles, such as complementary and supplementary and straight and right, to write and solve simple equations. Yay! Thanks for watching. See you next time on the Witcher Math channel. Now go ahead, smash that subscribe button. Let's go.